out of the way. We've got first, actually, it kind of goes into, sorry if I'm going back and forth here, but like I said, I just put this stupid thing together. This Crybaby here, the custom shop, there's my settings there. I kind of like a dark sweep type tone when it comes to my wah, when I can, cock it all the way back and it sounds killer. I kind of like it in like a Jerry Cantrell from Alice in Chains type thing, and obviously the Kirk Hammett wah thing, but more or less the Jerry Cantrell thing. I like the dark type of sweep to it. I don't like a wide, just it goes from real low end to real screeching high gain. Just kind of like it with a little bit of a sweet spot in there. That's about it. So I only use one controller with it out of the 6. I'm not playing stadiums or anything crazy. So anyway, it goes into that first. That's patch 1. 2 ends up being my modified tube screamer here. If I can get a better look at that. That's kind of got the old. Obviously, you can see the blinding green LED. That was one of the mods, but the other one was basically to kind of stem it to an old TS-808 tube screamer. I want to say it's called the Brown mod. I could be wrong. If I am, shoot me. Then patch 3 is the Super Chorus here, which is also modified. It kind of cuts down on the tone, has a little bit of a cool warble, and I want to say right there, that little pedal right there is the source of how well I get James Hetfield's clean tone, which we'll check out in the next video. It does run in front of the JC120, which is also on the chorus setting, and it goes well with the first channel of my Boogie, and man, with the right guitar, it sounds just like it. I couldn't get any closer, and I don't want to, so good deal there. And then number 4, I want to say, comes over here. And these are two newer Boss pedals here, and I have these working in tandem with each other, the Power Stack and the Harmonist. And what I use those for is I've got it to the exact setting and the exact harmony pattern, if I can get a good close-up there, of Fight Fire with Fire, the little interlude. Instead of both of us guitar players playing it, we could never seem to get it to sound correct, or let alone play it together on time. So, we cheating a little bit using the old harmonist, and then the other guy can play the hard rhythm behind it. So it sounds pretty sweet, pretty cool. I'll actually show you that too. And then patch 5 is a Digitech whammy pedal. Version 4, the newer one, no biggie. It's actually in the back of the rack. I couldn't really fit it anywhere else, and I have that hooked up MIDI so I can go between, certain different things. And what I use that for mainly is if we play The Memory Remains or Devil's Dance, and I use it on like a certain octave pattern for to kind of create like a 12-string effect on my clean channel for, like, fade to black, stuff like that. Sounds pretty good. And then the 6th patch would be, I can't remember if it's the flanger or the Phase 90, one of the two. Anyway, let's just say it's the Phase 90. The Phase 90, obviously, I use for, the load type stuff, like the Bleeding Me's and the, stuff like that. And even though I do have a TC Electronics G major here, which I'll get to in a second, and it does have, your phase, your flanger, stuff like that, for whatever reason, out of that, I cannot get the same tone I can with these awesome stomp boxes here. So I got a BF3 here, flanger, which that I use mainly for the intro to The Thing That Should Not Be, and it's got that great, just evil tone to it. Love it. Sounds great. So let's just say that 7, 8 would be the JC120 up there. So And the TC Electronics G Major, that's actually in the loop with the Boogie. And also in the loop is this crazy, if you can find one, I'd recommend buying one. Because obviously, you know, being a big Metallica buff, and we're trying to grab their tone as much as possible, which isn't an easy thing to do, as you all might know. But I was trying to find a couple Apex ones. I did have one, which was a rack mount, and it did the job good. But I mean, I guess I can't really say I regret selling it, because at the time I was using it with the Tri-Access when I had that in the rig, and I mean, it was okay, but nothing like I got now. I ended up scooping up a couple of these Ashleys, this PQX 571. It's a 7-band, and check out the settings there. I'll try to go, and the ones with the green are actually activated. So you have 7 different bands. I can get crazy nutty with it. As you can see, it looks like I'm only using 1 and 7 actually, and then has the EQ in with the master volume here at the end. And the other one I got just put away right now with my Tri-Access and a couple other pieces of gear. But that's pretty much it, man. So like I said, the Ashley and the TC are in the loop of the Boogie. And there you have it. Oh, and you can't forget the old pedal power, you know, cleanest power source you can get for your pedals, in my opinion. And you know, a couple other things, you know, keep your dick beaters off my rig. It's always a good thing. You know, stealing a couple donor stickers for your license, you know, got to cross out the old D and put a B, so you know, I'm always a willing boner donor, you know, good times. So anyway, yeah, and don't forget the pussy wagon, gotta love that, thumbs up, cool beans. Couple of the guitars I'm actually running real quick is I was kind of fortunate enough to scoop the old one of the old Ouija guitars. It is not the ESP, unfortunately. You know, I'd rather have all this than, you know, spend, you know, 10 grand or whatnot, 6 grand, 5 grand on one of 50 of those. But it sounds great. I love it. Another one is kind of took a cheaper Les Paul, you know, just a studio. Changed the tuning knobs on the top because those sucked. And threw in some old 81, 85s actually. This is the one that I use mainly when I'm playing anything clean. Kind of like when James uses his Ken Lawrence Explorer. It's kind of the same principle. I get the best clean tone out of that thing. I mean, it's kind of hard to keep in tune sometimes, so I don't play it too much other than that. But there you have it. Good old wah pedal there. I haven't labeled my Ground Control Pro yet, but it's coming, and it'll probably come with an updated video with this too. So next up, man, let's do some tones.